Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Regular viewers will know I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Well, today we're taking a look at a tripod, a camera tripod, and at the moment I've got my Nikon Z6 fitted to it. And this is a great tripod. I'm actually really enjoying this tripod. I bought it because I was looking for something that wasn't going to cost a lot of money, in all honesty. I've got loads of tripods and I needed a third or fourth tripod, and it needed to have a ball and socket head so I could very quickly and easily adjust the level, because most tripods, the cheaper ones, you have to fiddle around with the legs, you know, blah blah blah, do all this sort of malarkey to get it level. And I was looking for one that looked like it was pretty well made and cheap. Well, I ended up getting the Neewer 64-inch, I think it's 64-inch, yeah, 64-inch tripod, and there's the picture of it, and here's it in real life. And I tell you what, I paid less than 100 quid. I think it was, I can't remember, 80 or 90 quid. I wasn't expecting much. I really wasn't for that price. When you look at the Monopod, it's 3-4 times that price, and many other ones. But I tell you what, it is excellent, absolutely first class. It is sturdy. You know, this will take a lot of weight. I've only got my Z6 fitted to it at the moment, but it will take a lot of weight. It's got, let me just take the camera off, it's got a very good quick release plate. It's an Arcos Swiss head. I don't know how easy that is to see on either of these cameras, but the quick release plate is excellent. I say, being that it's Arcos Swiss, I've got all my cameras fitted with these Arcos Swiss sort of adapters on, and all you do, you simply literally clip it in, tighten her up, and that is on. That's not falling off. That is really, really good. So for stills cameras, that is absolutely fantastic. And it's got the ball and socket head that I actually wanted. So you basically just unscrew, let's turn this around so we can see, so you can see what I'm doing there. You basically unscrew that, and then the ball head moves according to, you know, where you want it. So you can do downwards. You can take it right down to be portrait mode. Obviously you can level that out. So that's portrait mode, which is great. Or you can take it to landscape. And it locks. It is really good. And obviously you can spin it around that way. It's 64 inches, so it goes up as high as 64 inches, and it has a centre column as well. So if you want to go up any higher, you can do that. But again, most cheap tripods with a centre column wobble like hell. This one doesn't. That's really solid. It ain't going to blow away. So that comes down like so. Take that off for a second. And it's not heavy either. I mean, it isn't carbon fibre. I mean, crikey me, that'd cost 500, 600, 700 quid. But you can carry that around easy enough. Fully adjustable legs, so you can actually take the legs out, you know, right the way out. So if you want to stretch the legs right the way out, you can. Obviously, that all three legs will do that. And then pull that in. So you've got a, you know, and they click, well, I say the clicks are excellent. You've got no problems with it. Again, it's really weird. It's such a well-made tripod for such a cheap price. Little hook on the bottom. See that little hook at the bottom there for putting the weight on if you are in the quite windy conditions. You can weight that down. As I love the head. You've got spirit level on the head, so you can see, you know, how level it is. I'm not so sure how easy that would be to see once the camera's on. Mind you, the idea really, I guess, is to level it off before you actually put the camera on it. You know, get that level before you put the camera on, and then, because you're not really going to be able to see. But that's an issue with all tripods. I find that with the Manfrottos as well. So that's not peculiar to Neewer. I've come across quite a few Neewer products. I've got a Neewer monitor coming soon to have a look at. And I think they're Chinese, I'm not sure. But if they are, it's good stuff coming out of the factory, you know. But That's not all this tripod comes with. You can actually convert it into a monopod. One of the legs comes out, yeah, this one here. Ace, isn't it? I mean, it's absolutely ace. You know, so you've got you're going out, you've got everything in one. So there's your monopod. Can't remember. Oh yeah, and you just screw the head. I think you just screw the head on the monopod. Can't remember now, but that basically comes off, and you've got yourself, you know, an absolutely decent monopod. Absolutely brilliant. Let's put that back on. Oops, let's put that back on for now. And it's got a nice rubber grip for the, you know, for the monopod as well, for holding it when you're holding it as a monopod. That's got a really nice grip. Twist and turn to lock it. Not the fastest for locking and unlocking. I prefer, like Manfrotto has, the actual clips. But again, I'm nitpicking because it doesn't affect the, you know, the outcome of the tripod. It's still rock solid, you know. I guess actually, actually thinking about it, you could probably do them all at the same time. Yeah, you could. So yeah, so it is pretty quick. Do them all at the same time. That took a matter of seconds, didn't it? And if you undo them all and just push it up, yeah. So it's actually pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Like that. It's a nicely made tripod, centre column, adjustable. All the legs are fully adjustable, and a ball and socket head. But it don't stop there. It came with it. Couldn't believe it. I was gobsmacked. A video head. Can you believe that? With the handle as well, which isn't on it. It screws in the side. But it actually came with this video head and a Manfrotto style plate. So all you do, you literally just unscrew this. Just unscrew that, and then you screw that on, and there you have a fluid effect head, video head. So if you're doing, you know, you want it for video work, there you have it. The only downside with it, and the reason why I don't use it, A, it makes it more bulkier, which it would do because it's a video head. Doesn't really make it much heavier, but the only reason I don't use it is simply because you lose your ball and socket. So you're back to leveling the legs manually, you know, and I find that a real ball ache. I much prefer one where you can just, you know, adjust the head like that. That's much more preferable for me. But quick release plate, if you are using the video head, so you just put that on, put this on the base of the camera, and that's. I don't know if a Manfrotto plate would fit. I don't think it's the same size, so you probably wouldn't be able to use a Manfrotto plate, but that slides into there, and then you just lock it off. Obviously make sure the handles are on it, because a video head without the handles on for doing your panning and tilting, but it's smooth, you know. It ain't bad, particularly when you got that locked off. It ain't bad at all. Yeah, I quite like it. Now, I don't use this configuration because I like to be able to adjust the head. So, of course, the ball and socket head on here is much more useful than the video head, purely because, as I say, I don't do panning and tilting, not with this particular tripod. And so I tend not to do that at all. I set a lot of my cameras off, particularly with situations like this, like the close-up camera's locked off, the wide camera's locked off, and so is that camera locked off. So I won't be using this configuration, although it's very handy to have, you know, a video head come with it. And I say it has got the spirit level actually on the head, so that's you probably can't see that, but spirit level on the head, and the same as on the ball and socket head, it has got a spirit level on the top. So I just fit that one on there, and I leave that one on permanently for many reasons. A, because of the ball and socket, but B, it's got the Arca Swiss plate fitted to it. So this head is really designed for stills photographers, but if you're locking the cameras off when you're doing your video work, then, you know, might as well use it. Set the camera up, away you go. And I say it's great, isn't it? It's got, you know, as I say, the centre column, monopod if you need the monopod, and, you know, all for under £100. I'm not actually sure if I can see what I paid for it. What did I pay for it? Let's have a look. Oh, £91.99. So 92 quid I paid for that. I think that represents exceptional value for money. Of course, you can get better tripods if you spend more money. But if you're using it occasionally, or you just want a tripod that is sturdy like this, your expensive cameras are not going to fall off, and you're just locking it off, absolutely, it's a no-brainer. Does the job nicely. So there we go. That's the Neewer 64-inch tripod stroke monopod. I'll put a link to, I'll put an Amazon link up where I got it from. So if you want to buy one, you know where to get one from. Fantastic piece of kit, as all Neewer stuff seems to be. I've got as I said earlier, I've got a monitor coming soon. I want to see what that's like, see if it is better than some of the other monitors that I've got, and I bet you a bottom dollar it will be. So there we go, that's the Neewer tripod. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this interesting and of some use. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hit the like button if you like the content and you like this particular video. Thanks very much for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.